Today, we're going to be breaking down 3 of the most misunderstood functions in DAX: all except, and all selected. And we'll be walking through real examples in a report. Let's get into it. Now, these functions, they often confuse beginners because they look similar, but they behave very differently depending on the slicers and the visuals that you have. And by the end of this video, you would know how to calculate totals, completely ignoring filters. You would know how to calculate totals respecting slicer selections, and you will know how to calculate totals while keeping only specific filters that you define. Now we're using the same data set as we've used for the previous videos in this series. It's linked in the description below. And we also have our date dimension as well. We're not going to need it for this particular video, but if you want it, it's also linked. The DAX formula that created this table is also linked in the description. So let's get into it. Now we'll create our base measure as usual, and the measure is our total sales. So I'll go ahead and create total sales, and this is the sum of our sales. So a new measure, and we're going to call this all sales, and this is equal to calculate our total sales, and I want it for all of my sales fact table. I'll close that. I'm just going to copy this, and we're going to create another measure. We're going to call this measure all selected sales, and it will be the all selected function. Let's review this two first. I'm going to add in a couple of things to my visual. So let me add in a slicer that uses the customer segment, and I'm going to go ahead and add my table in here. And I'm going to add in all sales and all selected sales. Now, they look the same. However, when you start to filter, you see that one remains the same and one does not. So the difference between all and all selected is this: all will ignore every single filter. All selected will respect slicers. However, if I were to add a category into this particular visual, say we're currently filtering by segment, if I were to add that same segment into here, all selected will also not respect it. It ignores any category that is included within the visual, but it will respect slicers. It will respect this slicer type visual. And that is the difference between all and all selected. So when should you use all and when should you use all selected? I would use all if I were interested in seeing my grand total regardless of what the context is or what the breakdown is within my entire report. So if I want a card visual, for example, that just consistently shows me the grand total for that particular table in my model, then all would be my go-to. However, if I still want the user to be able to select the context of that report, but ignoring every other context within the visual, then I would use all selected. And a very good example that I'll show you on when to use which against that, this against that, is when you're calculating percentages of total. So let's create a new measure and call this all percentage of sales. And this will be equal to, let's do the divide, and we want to divide total sales, and our denominator will be all sales. Let's close that. We'll create another one, new measure, and then let's call this all selected percentage of sales. And we're going to also call the divide function, and our numerator is the total sales, and we're going to be using the all selected sales as the denominator. So this is percentage. I'm going to turn that in, and this is also percentage. Let's copy this visual and paste it. So we have two of these, and here, instead of the actual totals, let's add in the percentages. Now, for the all percentage of sales and the all selected percentage of sales, at face value, again, they look the same. However, if I start to filter here, it will respect the filter context. Now, so that we see exactly what is happening, I'm going to take out this segment because that's what I'm still filtering by. I'll take it out, and I'm going to add in product category in here. I'll do that for this list as well. So let's take this out and add in product category. So now, what do these numbers represent? If you look at this middle line, we have 10.04 on the all percentage of sales side, and then we have 32.67 on the all selected percentage of sales side. What this is the percentage of total sales that is generated from the sale of office supplies to customers in the corporate segment is 10.04%. But the percentage of sales to customers in the corporate segment that is generated by the sale of office supplies or from the sale of office supplies is 32.67%. So on one side, our all is every single person within this data set. And then on the all selected, because we've chosen this in a filter, our all has gone from everybody to only customers in the corporate segment. So whatever percentages you're looking at here is referencing our total as all the customers that are under the corporate segment. If I were to click out of here and I added region as a slicer, for example. So if I add region as a slicer and I select East, 9.07 represents the percentage of total sales that is generated from the sale of furniture to customers in the East. However, 30.69% represents the percentage of sales to customers in the East that is generated from furniture. That's this 30.69. So you see how they differ. Now let's move on to the next function, ALLEXCEPT. Now what ALLEXCEPT does is it ignores every other filter but keeps a specific filter. Let's go ahead and create our measure. This would be new measure, all except sales, and this will be equal to calculate still. So calculate total sales, all except, and I want it to be in my sales fact, but I want you to go ahead and ignore everything except the region category. I'll close that. Now I will go ahead and put my all except sales in here, and I'll just move it up here. Now again, on face value, all three of them look the same, and also because all except will also ignore whatever context is in here, so it will ignore this category. Now watch what happens. If I took this out and applied region here, ALLEXCEPT will respect this, whether it is here or it is here. So whether I add it into the visual or I add it as a slicer, ALLEXCEPT will always respect the particular context that I defined within it. So I said it should ignore everything else except region. So every time it comes in contact with region, it wakes up. So region is the only thing that will wake my ALLEXCEPT formula up in here. And same, if I were to filter segments, all selected will respond to the filters. ALLEXCEPT, it doesn't care whether it's a filter or it's imputed within the visual. If it's not region, it's not going to move. I take region out of here and I filter for region here. ALLEXCEPT will move. All sales will not. All selected will, because it's a filter or it's a slicer, right? If I were to go back into my ALLEXCEPT sales, and this time I'm asking it to ignore everything except my customer segment. If I go back and put that same region here, ALLEXCEPT is not responding anymore, right? If I filter for region, all selected still responds because it's always going to respond to a slicer, right? But ALLEXCEPT is no longer functioning because I have now joined it to a different column. So the only column that will wake my ALLEXCEPT up is the segment. So if I filter here, ALLEXCEPT is alive. And this is how the three of them differ. Again, to reiterate, the all function will ignore every single thing and consistently give you the grandest total in the table. All selected will respect slicers, but it will ignore breakdowns within your visual. And ALLEXCEPT will keep only the selected column filters and will ignore everything else. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section and I will be looking forward to responding to them. If you want me to address something else, also put them in the comment section and we can look at creating videos for specific questions if possible. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you help us make more videos like this one. If you have any questions or things that you would like us to make videos on, please leave your comments in the comment section and I will be looking at them. I'll see you in the next one.